So, hello everyone. Now, in this class, we are going to begin our coding journey. So, in the screen, you are seeing the IDE, which is known as BlueJ. It is used for Java programming. So, I will be using BlueJ for the Java programming, and I will be using Dev C++ for C++. So, these two IDEs I will be using throughout this course for and these two programmings. All right, and you can download them easily also. For BlueJ, just simply type BlueJ. There you will see their website. Then go to this website. Go to website. Go to Windows section if you are using Windows. Go for Apple if you are using Mac OS. Then if you are using Ubuntu, then go for Ubuntu. And for others, there is other section. Now and you can also download the standalone, and you can also go like this, and it will setup will be automatically download. So I have already downloaded it, so I am canceling this. And for Dev C++, just download Dev C++, download, and then go there, go in the bloodshed.net. All right. So, and also you can go directly into sourceforge.com, and you can directly download this from here. Okay, so if download these two compilers, one is used for the Java and one is used for C++. So I have told you that I will be using BlueJ for Java, and this for C++, I will be using Dev C++ because see, there may be emits present in them or not. That is the pre-written codes, but it is very good to practice without knowing the pre-written codes. All right, you can also use that Apache NetBeans for the Java, and for C++, you can also use the code blocks also, or the Visual Studio Code and the Visual Studio. So, but and for those, but I mean I'm suggesting you, so please use the Dev C++ and BlueJ because they are very good at their own timings. All right, but for those who don't have good laptop, good device, or are using mobile device, they can use online compiler. All right, please use online compiler. It's cheap, and if you don't have a very high capacity device, then also you can use, because they provide their own device. You can work on them, you can just write the program, and simply after that, then you can copy paste and write anywhere using in document form. So first two programs I will be writing in the online compiler. For those who don't have a very good device or don't have the laptop or any other coding device, they can use this on mobile also. If you open this in the mobile, then I will let me show how it will be shown. See, this is mobile view. All right, if I take this, then it will be shown like this. All right, so please go and use these compilers, search online compilers. All right, so let me clear this first. This is for C++, and this is for Java. All right, there is main.cpp. It is the C++ programs are generally saved with .cpp, and Java are generally with class name and .java. Okay, so now in the programming, first let me discuss something with you, that there are packages or there are libraries. All right, so what are these packages? See, when the programming this programming was developed, all right, by their developers, so there were need for some packages which are pre-written. So what can be them? For C++, all right, there is the most commonly used is IO stream for C++, and also we can use the C library, that is stdio dot in. All right, think you have understood. or you can use stdio.h. But in the C++, we don't need to use .h. We simply import it. All right. So we use iostream library, and in Java for input we use two types of libraries. First one is in io java.io. Sorry, more precisely is java.io. I will show you how to import this file. And second is scanner class. Second is scan. See what are libraries? These are collection of classes which have some specific purpose. Collection of classes. All right. So in Java and in C++, we in both languages we use some libraries for the for performing some actions also. That is, these two libraries are used for taking inputs. All right. So now when there are two other libraries which are we are using in the beginning, that are math libraries. So in C++ we are using math library, and also we are using math library. All right. I will be telling you what are, how to use these libraries. All right. So now moving forward. Okay, let us first create our first program in general way that all the programmers tells hello world, but I will not tell you in that way. I will tell you in different way. Okay, because last lecture we have completed the topic operators. All right. So we will be using operators, but there are we can do programming in two or three ways. Okay, how we can do? The first way, we can directly assign values. Can directly assign values. In the second way, we can use IDE to assign values. This is applicable in Java. I will show you how to uh, use Java values. All right. Third, we will be using input streams. I told you input streams. And fourth, we will be using command line. All right. I will show you these. First, let's begin with Java. All right. See, in Java, there is concept of class from very beginning, but in C++, we can avoid concept of class because Java is combination of POP and OOP. So I will tell you by using class, but I will definitely tell you those programs in uh, without using the class. But first, let me tell you about Java. In Java, how to write a simple program, very simple. See, just only define what this is, very most simplest program. Okay, so just like write class name. First, write class name, and before writing any operators, see, just like we define class, so we have access specifier. What is access? What are access specifier? It defines the boundaries. See, there are three types of access specifiers. Three types of access specifier. What are they? Public. See, these are concept of OOPS, object oriented programming. Since Java uses concept of OOPS, it is complete object oriented programming language. So I will be telling you with the use. So please stay tuned. This is OOPS concept. So there are public, private, and protected. All right. I will be telling you in the further chapters where I will be explaining about these concepts. So for now, just simply write public class. So write public class and write the class name, just like for example we are using the summation. We are using, this is a name. All right. Then open this class, and then now what? Then define a main function. See, all the programs, how compiler works. All right. So what, how compiler works? See, this is in the programming language there is main program. All right. In which returns the value to the CPU. Okay. In C++, there is main program and there is other programs. All right. In between them, there is runtime environment, which is the part of Java. So the structure can be defined as this in Java, because there is JRE, Java runtime environment. In between this, there is compiler, and this is main function. It returns value, and then all these things return value to the CPU or the processor. But in C++, the main function reside, the compiler is here, and main function directly gives value to the processor. So in main function, we how we can define a main function? We can define it as public C. Then we write static. So static is what? It's a keyword. It means that the main function is going to remain static. All right. Public static void. Void means what? Void is return type. Okay. See, I have told you in the operator that data types. Data type. So void is also a data type. See, when you define a function, it takes some input and it gives some output. So output is going to be of some type, and that type is defined by this word. Okay, so this is return type. All right, this is defined by return type. Return type. So our first program is there. Okay, what is it? Public static void main, and we have to take input. First, I will give you example. Public static void, then write main, then close this bracket, invoke this function, and write like. All right. See, for now there is no concept of objects. Okay, so just simple. This is a very simple program. Now define the variables. Like int a, we can initialize also. Let us initialize with 10. Then we can initialize as many as number of variables in single word. But after termination, and the validity is over. So let us define till like 5. All right, then perform. Let take int sum equals to a plus b, and we use terminator to terminate that statement. Now what if we have to print this statement? Use system. The system, see, Java is a case sensitive language. Case sensitive is what? Case sensitive means that this capital S system and this system both are different in their meanings. All right, so system dot out dot print ln means what? It will change that into next line. It will make, it will take this cursor on the next line after printing this. So system dot out dot println, let us first print what? Sum is equals to, sorry, sum is equals to, and see, when we have to add two components, then we use this plus operator inside this, because it always outputs the string, and when string has to combine, we use plus operator. Okay, but when there is we have to print the operator, then also we use plus operator. All right, sorry, operand, we have to print operand. So here we are printing sum, terminator. Now run this program. What is the output? See, before all goes vanished, let us copy. It is running. I think my internet is slow. See, my internet is slow. So if your internet is fast, you can use this. So for now, I'm using my offline compiler, that is BlueJ. So for BlueJ, after installing, you will get interface like this. You have to create, I should remove this. You will get this. You have to create a new project. You have to select folders. All right. After selecting, you will get interface like this. Then you have to add new class. Then select this class. All right. Then class name what? What we have used that time, that is summation. All right. Then create and press enter. Go inside like this. Inside it. select control, select all in control A option, control A command, then press backspace to delete all. Now pasting all these things. See, this name and this name must be same. If we changes this name here, so after compiling, this name will automatically get changed. Now it shows that it has no syntax error. So where we will get result? We will get result in the this section. Here we have compiled. Now we have to see, this is terminal, and what is the sum? 15. And was what were our inputs? There are 10, 5. So use 15. So now if we want to comment, we want to use comments. I have told you in the previous lectures that how to comment now. See, this is single line comment. So this is what? Initializing variables. Variables. See, these are unreadable by the compiler. All right, or you can say compiler will ignore. And for the multi-line comments, use what? This. And also let us close this one. So this is what? Now find some print here. All right. So this is multi-line comment. All right. For documentation comment, you can use this. Okay, but for now, this. So after compiling this, we will get no syntax error. Let us close this terminal. Let us revoke the terminal. All right. So what is how we can simply like this? This sum is, so this is the very first and basic program in Java. Now for C++. See, I am closing this online compiler. Please, if you don't have the device which has uh, capability to run IDE or programming language environment, that is integrated development environment. IDE stands for integrated development environment. So you can use these options. All right. For now, I am closing this. All right. So what is our next program? Yes, recording is on. So now I think I should also write this program in C++. All right. For C++, all right, we have to include two files. We have to include one file. And how this file is imported? See, to include these header files, or you can say that these packages in Java, use Java, use import keyword. In C++, we use include keyword, hash include. So for now, there is no need to include any package in Java. So we are not using import keyword, but in the future, I will tell you how to import these features, but in C++. Now let us tell you how to include. So write uh, in this, how to make. So, okay, let me check something to make this window big. Just let me uh setting tools. Where are the file size, because it will not be shown to you if I will check. Wait, edit. Wait a second, because the let us move towards what tools. Where are tools? Then what we in the tools, we go to editor option. Then what? Their tab size is, I increase this width size. Is you showing this class browsing text? I said display. Oh yes. For this, I can change the font size. If I apply this, I think I have seen some changes or not. Let me again, your option, display, font size. I use 20. If I suppose I choose 20 or I choose 30. Terminal. mm, Size has not changed. See, please, if I choose this one, this tools, editor option, then I go to display, then I choose this size, then I choose font, then I choose, oh sorry, I have to change this one. This is editor fonts. All right, so editor fonts, I select this, then I think, yeah, it has changed. So now what we have to do, we have to import or include. So we use include. What we have to include? IO stream. IO stream is used for what? IO stream is used to for input output. All right, so here we have used include IO stream. Then we use namespaces. See, namespaces are what? See, first let us just think that it is required one. So I will tell you later on about the namespaces. But for now, think only learn that this is required one. All right, using namespace std standard input output. Std means standard input. All right, now instead of making class, you can also directly make function. For that, suppose we can directly make uh, main function, but in C++ main function is always has int type return type. Here we are not using those specifiers that public and that static, because it is not in the class. But when we use class, then we will definitely do use the access specifier, because those concepts are used in the class concept, that is oops. So now for this time we are using copy type of C++. Then let us take int a equals to 10, then b equals to 5. Sorry, equals 5. Then what is that? Now how we can print the sum? Then store the sum in the sum a plus b. Then what is that? Now we have to output. So for output we use c output. That is, this is for c out. We use c out, and this operator. This is what right shift operator, and then we use sum. If we want to print like there we have printed, so we will be using this like in double quotes. Everything is, and see there is plus operator, but here we use this operator to concatenate something. So sum is all right. Then now execute. Click on this execute. Then compile. Now we have compiled. Then if we think that we want to save it, then where we want to save, then cpp, then dev c++. All right, we should go back, then create a new folder c. uh, there is, so there are programs. All right, so side program, this is basic programming. So basic. All right, so we should open this. Then here we will give the file name as program1 dot, and see this will be saved as source file for C++ with these extensions, any one of these. Now compilation is doing, then it is done. All right, then what, we directly run that. Not compiled, it is showing. For compilation should compile, is done, and we should close. Okay, all right, we use compile and source file is not, see it's showing some error. What is the error? I don't, what, why is this showing error? Now let me check. Okay, no issue. I think, wait, I think there is some error or there is some bug. I will definitely try to. Why it is showing so file not. Let C++ programs basics. Okay, all right. I open with this Visual Studio Code. I have opened this Visual Studio Code. Then I try to run. See, I think MinGW is showing some problem. All right, but see, wait, I'm just trying to show you this in online compiler, because online compiler they all have pre mindsets. Wait a second, let me copy this code. Let me just open this Microsoft Edge, then check online C++ compiler. When I go for it, I think programming compiler is too high, too weight. So use this, just delete all this, run, and then go for run. See, sum is 50. If we choose this as, then we run, then it will give sum is 50. What we have got the output there, we also got the same output as sum is 50. All right. So this was first program. So now I am giving you some tasks. The first task is in both the programming languages. That is in Java, use online compiler or any compiler you want. Just uh, do the following programmings in Java and C++. Print your name. And also second one is take two values and print difference. Just like I printed sum, you have to print difference. All right. And so this is all for the first class for programming. We shall end now. I will give more questions and explain you more in the next session. Thank you, class.